Evet, çok değerli can yoldaşlarım. Bugün özlenen bir serinin geri dönüşünü kutluyoruz. Batman ikinci sezonuyla bizlerle beraber. Enemy Within. Düşmanların arasında gibi bir anlam çıkartabiliriz. Hikayenize nasıl başlayacağınız için. Tabii ki hikayene devam ediyoruz. Kayıtlı değilmiş. Tekrardan şey yapalım. Biz neyi seçmiştik? Selena'yı kurtarmıştık. Çok da memnunduk. Geceyi Selena ile mi geçirdin? Anılar, anılar. Biz burada pengueni almıştık. Buraya müdahale etmemiştik. Telefonla konu. Bu kadar önemli bir detay mıymış ya? Evet, iyilik borcun var mı diyor Joker'e. Hayır, ben ona söz vermedim şahsen. Ee, Nasıl ayrıldınız? Dost olarak ayrıldık, değil mi arkadaşlarım? Yani onun istediğini yaptım ve sana bunun karşına dostluğunu verdi. Destekledik aynen. Umursamadığını söyledim ve kötü şartlarda hayır dost olarak ayrıldık. Alfred tehdidinde onu korumak için kimliğinizi açığa çıkardınız mı? Evet. Bir dakika ya o suratı hiç aynı değil. Ama evet. Arkham yenildikten sonra Gotham basit olsa Batman mi yoksa Bruce Wayne olarak mı gittiniz? Biz Bruce Wayne olarak gittik. Kendimizi şey yapmak için. Gotham'ın iyileşmesine nasıl yardım edileceğine söz verdi. Bunlara yeniden ben bunu hatırlamıyorum arkadaşlar. Yeniden inşa ederek ben bunlara yardım edeceğim dedim diye düşünüyorum polislere. Aynen. Arka plan hikaye tamamlandı. Arka plan hikayesi geçerli kaydetme dosyasına bağlı olacaktır. Tamam. Evet, evet. Birinci bölüm bilmece. İkinci bölüm antlaşma. Burada gördüğünüz üzere kötü karakterler var. Oo, manitam. Evet, rahatsız eden burada Joker abimiz galiba. Burada da Joker abimiz. Evet, Batman Enemy Within. More Wolf Among Us falan diyor. Wolf Among Us'a şu anlık gerek yok. Eskiden oynamış bulunduğum bir oyun. Crowd Play nedir? Crowd Play aç kapat. Crowd Play nedir? Crowd Play oyunda ailenizin veya arkadaşlarının sunulan seçimleri onaylamak için kendi kullandıkları cihazları bu bizlik bir durum değil. Sizlere şey yapabiliyorum demek ki. Oylatabiliyorum. Siz benim birer ailemsiniz. Evet başlayalım. Şimdi bet sembolünü görünür olacak şekilde iyi de ben şu an gün içinde güneş vuruyor yani ama tamam şu an görünür. Bak şu an görünüyor ya. Bir tık kısınca hala görüyorum ama ilk başta görmüyordum. Neyse şöyle bir tık açık olsun. Evet bizim maviydi en son. Bak böyle daha güzel olmuş böyle şey yapmaları. Benim mavi mi kırmızı mı? Şöyle açığa yakın. Hadi bu sefer de kırmızı olsun lan siyahla güzel kombin edilir. Su içiyorum. Sizi seviyorum. Uyum sağlar evet. Evet arkadaşlar yaklaşık olarak yine 1,5 saate yakın bir
One
bölüm
fateful night, my
olacaktır.
parents gave their
Muhtemelen.
lives for me. They became.
Hemen ayarlardan Crossplay gerek yok. Oynanışta ters çevirme ekran stili normal bu ne demek? Normalde kal.
My hero.
Ayarlar ses ekran ses bilmem ne full HD parlaklık grafikler yüksek ortam aydınlatma bunların hepsini yüksek yap. Kenar yumuşatmalar açık kalsın tamam. Ya anasını satayım bir şeyi yapamadım ya. Alt yazıyı. Çok yaşıyoruz evet. Ses ekran. Abi alt yazılar neden yok? Grafikler. Bokeh. Bokeh ne alaka? Müzik bilmem ne alt yazılar. Heh körüm ben ya. Alt yazıyı orta yapalım. Evet devam.
Their legacy untouchable. Until I learned the truth. My father, Thomas Wayne, was a criminal. He ruled over Gotham from the shadows. and everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever. The children of Arkham exposed the truth about my father to Gotham. Their attack turned friends into enemies and threw the city into chaos. I was committed to Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe. After a bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman, but they would not be the last.
Aynen, Batman'in düşmanları bitmez aga, bitmez.
Spring has arrived in Gotham, and with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report. Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted Police Commissioner James Gordon. In a statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens. After the long, dark winter comes the thaw. Now, if only the night...
Arkadaşlar, şimdi biz Bruce Wayne olarak çıkıp destekleyeceğimizi söylemiştik ve şu anda Gordon gördüğünüz üzere Batman'i yandaş olarak gösteriyor ve bu da iki karakterimiz için de güzel bir şey. Devam.
Everyone would be happy.
Lucky 13! There it is.
Romy Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance. I wonder, if a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is? What do you think, Master Bruce? Must be hard to stay true to yourself.
We all wear masks in public. Every day is 1,000 little performances.
Perhaps, but some are more encompassing than others.
Masks are hard to maintain. If there are cracks in Mori's, we'll find them.
The GCPD already bugged his penthouse and found nothing, meaning that if he's doing arms deals in Gotham...
They happen on the casino floor. I need to find a way to hear what Mori is saying.
Standing by for support. Look for something with a microphone.
He certainly enjoys the
Batman
good
işleri
life, doesn't he?
Made a
abartmış.
fortune running guns during the Arab Spring. Diversified into biotech shortly after. From what I understand, he's not one for pinching pennies.
Consumer model. Could be a good way to hear Mori's conversation.
Bunu hemen
Al,
hackleyelim.
I'm hacking into Mori's phone.
Encrypting your signal. Last thing we want is for him to know you're here. We're in. You should be able to pick up audio from Mori's phone.
Is everyone enjoying themselves? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
Try to blend in.
Kimseye güvenmeyeceğim. Bu oyunda, bu sezonda daha
So,
doğrusu kimseye
I've been sitting
güvenmeyeceğim.
over
Ama bu
there
güzel bir
wondering,
kadın geldi
what's
şimdi, ne yapacağız?
Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this?
Barbut atmaya geldik.
I figured you went to
güzelim.
fancier casinos. Someplace where only high rollers go.
Sorry to be blunt, but you're not my type.
Excuse me?
No, really, I've got pretty specific tastes.
Get over yourself, Bruce. I was just trying to be friendly.
You? What in the hell are you doing here?
Stop me if you've heard this one before. I begin and have no end. And I end all that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn. I told you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death, Mori. I am death.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a deal.
The man in the hood. I remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
Riddler mı?
Are you always this rude? Bruce.
You think your gibberish intimidates me?
Stay close and keep your head down.
Excuse me?
Bullets are about to fly.
Okay.
No one threatens me in my own casino. Security!
Sir, it's time to leave.
For you? An easy one. What question can you never answer yes to?
I don't give a crap, let's go.
Wrong. The correct answer is, are you dead?
Adamı öldürdü ya. Düşünsene orada çalışan bir işçisi. Öldü ya.
Now, let's get started.
Get out of there. Get your suit.
Ya durduk yere kadına güvenmek zorunda kalıyorum ya. Bu kadınlarla nedir benim
Al,
haberim?
let Gordon know what's happening.
Right away.
Hey, no one leaves!
You okay?
Abla sen de güzelsin.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Run, now.
What you did to that man. Knocking him out like that.
Kulağım
How
yok
did you
lan.
do
Kulağı
that?
kesiklerdeniz biz.
I had a different impression of you from TV. You never seemed that capable.
Yeah, I'm a man of many talents.
That's an understatement.
Neden ya? Param var.
Thank you.
Zenginim lan ben.
Commissioner Gordon on the line. Scrambling audio now.
Gordon,
Batman, what's the status?
multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino. A madman in a mask.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
Riddler? He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
There's a squad on the way. They'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
Abi işte yani böyle tek tuşla onu direkt giyebilmem lazım. Böyle zaman kaybı anlatabiliyor muyum? Biraz Iron Man'e örnek.
Please, please. We can make the deal. Anything you want.
Our issues can't be solved with handshakes, Maury. This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me.
Ay.
There's only one way you're getting out of this alive. You have to solve a riddle. And I choose my words carefully if I were you. Listen closely.
No, please, don't do this.
Without fingers, I point. Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
Parmaklarım olmadan işaret ederim. Kollarım olmadan bir şey yaparım. Ayaklarım olmadan da kaçarım. Ben kimim? Güneş.
I've got visual.
That drone fully functional.
I'll need a place to drop in without being noticed. Time for some recon.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? A mind bender.
Riddler.
A terror from the past.
Aynen bu
I
terörist.
never thought I'd see him on our streets again. He's not to be taken lightly.
Abi basit bulmaca sordu ama.
conundrum that drives you to
Bu ne? Rehine.
Riddler's taken hostages. Casino patrons. Innocent bystanders.
They're clearly not his main target. Must be an insurance policy.
Believe me, I know.
Bu ne? Ölüm odası.
Some kind of torture device.
Doesn't seem like he's getting out until he guesses the riddle.
This Riddler certainly has an imagination.
Don't think you can just stall. I will get bored. You won't like that.
Cashier's booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
Aynen, korumayı hemen halledelim.
Audio playback fully functional.
Time for a distraction.
What the?
I'm losing patience, Maury. Are you expecting a hint? Give me an answer!
Şu diyor.
Batman, we can't get in. The front's covered by gunmen and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables.
How should I deploy when we're inside?
I'm relying on your eyes and ears.
Cephe
What's the best
saldırısı
course of
yap,
action?
göz yaşartıcı gazları sal. Göz
We need
yaşartıcı
a
gazları sal.
distraction. Find a way to limit their line of sight.
Sounds like a plan. You're completely
Aga güneş
insane.
desene ya.
No, I don't believe that's it.
I'll clear a path. Wait for my signal.
Give them hell. We're counting on you.
Batman! You're ahead of schedule. I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage! Shoot the hostage!
Enteresan bir kombine yapmışlar şeyi. Değişik şeyler yani. Mekanikler çok enteresan.
Hiya, Bats. The Batman clearly isn't using his head. Break it open. With pleasure.
Aga ben kimlerle kapıştım, kimlerle? Sen elindeki İngiliz anahtarı mı seni kurtaracak? Burası Gotham ulan. Burası Gotham. Yapıştırırım suratına. Onu bağlayayım ya en iyisi. Polislere vereceğim. Aynen orada kal. Ay.
I've heard stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since I left town. Everyone's very impressed with you. I'm not impressed. Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city. Now I'm back.
All you scum are the same. Only thing that changes is the mask.
Spoken like a man who sees the world in black and white. Allow me to broaden your spectrum. You're supposedly the world's greatest detective. Yet here you are, completely at my mercy.
Gordon, now!
Oh, you have to be kidding. Clever, but not smart enough. Let me show you how it was done back in the day.
Prime'ımdayım lan ben, Prime'ımda. Bir kere de kaçmasınlar, bir kere de alayım ya.
Streethood. It just doesn't do it for me.
power lines. There must be a weak point.
Bilmecenin cevabını söyleyin lan.
You broke the cage. That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Mori made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war. Why wouldn't you just let him die?
I save people. It's what I do.
Your naivete is just embarrassing. I save people. You should concentrate on saving yourself.
Abi tek yemesi lazım o yumruğa ya. Yaşlı başlı herif.
Enough of this! You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
Ya bu ne, her düğmeye bastığında bir yerler patlıyor ya.
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Waller?
After all, we're here to help.
Ya bulmacayı çözemedim. Bulmacayı çözemedim. Arkadaşlar yani polis teşkilatı sağlam. Şu bulmacayı bir çözeyim Allah'ınızı seversiniz. Bir tarayayım hemen.
Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous.
Aynen.
The back computer will be able to analyze further.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
Arrogance like that will be his undoing. He keeps showing off, he's bound to make a mistake.
Maybe, but we can't underestimate him. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. And what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, You're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
And you are?
This is Amanda Waller, director of the agency.
What are the feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty. Does this
Ulan
one
cevap
speak?
veremedi.
Just say what you want to say.
With pleasure. Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone
Adam
was
testere
wrong.
çıktı lan.
Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention that filth, Oswald Cobblepot.
Whatever you think you can bring to the table, I don't need it.
You knew me even a little, you wouldn't hesitate. Trust me, you want me on your side. The only real
Ben
problem
taraf
with your
değilim
setup
bacım.
is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut
I
it.
got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller,
Please, Commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation, we got an ambulance full of civilians with their eyes swollen shut. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
you're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you?
You can't put this on Jim. I called for a distraction.
Then maybe you're not as impressive as I thought. I'm here to prevent this incompetence in the future. I gotta get a security detail on Maury while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
The nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Woo! I thought you was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's changed. For your eyes only, if you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
He's a madman. You can't look for reason in someone so clearly deranged.
Riddler does show
Bunlara
signs of an
güvenmiyorum.
obsessive compulsive
Bunlara da
disorder.
güvenmiyorum. Kimseye
But he's
güvenmiyorum.
calculating,
Sarışın taş
fiercely
gibi hatun
intelligent.
gönderdiler. Res
I'd be
çıktı.
surprised if this wasn't part of a bigger
Bunlara da
plan.
güvenmiyorum.
Let me know if you think of anything. It'd be a help. I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you. I do have something I want to ask, though. The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger. The chaos, the energy. You can't keep away, can you?
I don't like what you're insinuating.
Of course, I...
Keep your pop psych evaluations to Riddler and stay out of my head.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
Hadi git işine.
I
Abla.
think I know you a little
Öyle
more
yok.
now.
Aynen.
I'll be in touch. Agent.
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should
Aynen.
know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or
Siktir lan.
this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like. You get me? There's a lot of ways this could go.
I don't take kindly to threats, Waller.
Herkes ayağını denk alacak. Başka bir yolu yok. Episode 1 Savannah aga. Enigma ise enigma. Herkes ayağını denk alacak. Benim adım Batman ulan. Ben bu oyunu bozarım.
What an eventful evening. I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Thanks, Al. I need to focus. Maybe music will help.
Caz mı klasik mi? İkisini de severim. Ortama uygun bir
Something with
şeyler.
a beat.
Abi ritimli bir şey değil ya. Klasik müzik iş görürdü aslında bu tarz olaylar için. Dinleyeyim.
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Let's get to work. Selena. She'll turn up again.
Arkham suçluları için hırsızlık yapmaya Gotham'a geldi ancak sonunda onları durdurmamda yardımcı oldu. Lady Arkham'ın şehre son saldırı sırasında Gotham'dan ayrıldı ve geri dönüp dönmeyeceğini bilmiyorum. Farklılıklarına rağmen onunla mücadele etmek keyifliydi. Aga be, gözlüğü orada kalmış. Harbiden bir zamanlar umut vadeden bir belediye başkanıydı. Onun maskesini yürütmüş lan. Oğlum bu ne ya? Millet bak, penguen. Oo, Vicky Wayne. Güzel köşe yapmışız ha. Aha, buraları da dolduracağım. Reis, buraları da dolduracağız. Siz bir rahat olun. Siz bir rahat olun. Alfred, senden şüphelenmiştim bir zamanlar. Özür diliyorum. Sen benim manevi babam gibisin. Buralar ne? Buraları hiç şey yapmamıştık ha. Bu kadar dolaşamıyorduk buralarda. Burası bizim teçhizatlar falan filan. Bataranç. Askeri sınıf titanyum silah. Titanyumdan yapmışım. Vay anasını be. Duman bombasını biliyoruz. Sıradan. Administered bilmem ne. Bu cihaz güçlü bir elektrik çarpması, bunu da biliyoruz. Çok kullandık. Batsuit. Zırhım çok fazla darbe alıyor ama yine de yapması gerekeni yapıyor. Kimliği gizlemek, suçları korkutmak ve beni hayatta... Yani biraz demode kalmış günümüzde ama iyi iş görür. Bu ne? Bir dakika, hapşırıyorum. Devam. Her yerde olamam. Ancak bu tasarım odanın diğer ucundaki silahla... Tamam, bu kolumuzdaki şey işte. Tablet. Tamam. Gayet güzel.
No one beats Lucius's handiwork.
Ne diyor? Lucius bir şeyler dedi de neyse ya. Lucius şerefsiz... Bir dakika. Lucius şerefsiz miydi değil miydi?
No one beats Lucius's handiwork.
Lucius şerefsiz değil aga. Bu Batsuit eski modeli herhalde. Bu yeni model mi? Aralarındaki fark... Yani var gibi de yok gibi de. Neyse. Buradan gidelim hadi. Mekan tanıdık gençler. Şurası zaten uçurumdan. Çok güzel mekan yalnız. Böyle şey falan. Şurada ne var acaba? Hadi şunu çözelim.
No explosives detected.
Güneş
No
ya cevap.
radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so far. Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that.
Yaşlanmışsın Alfred.
It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. No, I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty. Your family, Alfred. We worry about family.
Thank you, Bruce. It'll pass. Working always helps.
Gotham aksı ne lan? Gotham'ın beslemesi. Aynen destekleyeceksiniz lan tabi. Oğlum ben Batman olarak gitmedim ki, Bruce Wayne olarak gittim. Wayne şirketi hisse senetleri rekor kırdı. Hayda. Wayne Entertainment hisse senetleri bir önceki yıla kıyasla hisse başına $115 bir kardan bu öğleden sonraki satışla %20'lik kar rekor seviyeye ulaştı. Geçmişteki Bruce Wayne kısa dönemden sonra tekrar CEO olarak aynen geçen yıl Wayne CEO Couplebot'u şey yaptık. Söyleyemedim bir anda. Basın açıklaması sırasında Couplebot'u saldırdığı için Arkham Akıl Hastanesi'ne gönderilmişti. Dent duruşma tarihi tekrardan ertelendi. Bölge savcısı ısrar bak diyor ki kendisini savunmakta ısrar etti diyor. Artık Bay Dent'i en iyi şekilde savunabileceğimi sanmıyorum. O Dent delirmiş. Tamam, Dent'ten bir cacık olmaz. Ajans nedir? Ajans olarak bilinen esrarengiz bir hükümet. Ya bu şimdi kim oldukları da belli değil, anladın mı? Biz ajansız diyorlar, geliyorlar. Aynen, bir kanıtı yok. Ama isimsiz pek çok ayak ajansın son suç mahallinde bulunduğunu önemli bir tane etkiye sahiplenmiş. Bir polis, bu insanların kim olduklarını bilmiyorum. Ama ortaya çıktıklarında yetkili onlar oluyor. Ne yaptıklarını biliyormuş gibi davranıyorlar. Ama onların izlerini takip etmenin bir yolu yok. Sanırım onları kale almalıyız. Yani kale. Örnek mahkum mu? Onun hakkında kötü şeyler söylememize gerek yok. Eğer onunla konuşmaya başlarsanız onun ne kadar büyüleyici. Ayda içeriği ele geçirmiş.
The agency. The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
That man's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried about losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job, I mean.
Well, things won't be easy with a bunch of spies nearby. They're well-equipped spies, too.
Maybe it wouldn't hurt to talk to Lucius about upgrades. Try and level the playing field. Yes, Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes, to have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
I know just the place for him. Plenty of room at Arkham Asylum.
Next to him, most of the inmates seem like a picture of health.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
I take everything back.
Bu benim anam, bu benim babam, bu yeni gavat, bu ajans, bu şu anki birinci düşman, eli sağlam çocuk, yetkili abla, bunları tanıyoruz. Bu da bize yağcılık yapan suçtu. Gerek yok bunlara ya. Hadi erişelim. 10,5 milyon Gotham şehri. Burası tımarhane. Burası benim entertainment bina. Burası ara sokaklar. Suç sokağı ne demek? Ailemin suikastı uğradığı yer. Burası polis teşkilatı. Abi çıkmak istiyorum.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Aynen.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
Bir gözüm var ama göremiyorum. Ben kimim? İğne gözü, kör adalet, tek gözlü joker, kasırga gözü. Ne alaka ya? İğne gözü, kör adalet, kör
Justice.
adalet.
How it relates to Batman, maybe. Lady Justice is blindfolded to show she's impartial.
She has two eyes under the blindfold, though, not one.
So it's something else.
Neyin iki gözü var ben anlamadım ki. Burada nerede iki göz var? Kasırga gözü, iğne gözü.
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Look at these strange grooves. Never forget.
Harvey Dent'le alakalı olabilir mi?
Harvey Dent. He was a friend. Once. In the end, Harvey couldn't make a single decision without consulting his lucky coin. He's in Arkham Asylum now, with the rest of the criminally insane. Needle. A record needle.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms. Something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound.
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany.
Demek ki bu Lucifer bize ihanet etmemiş yani. Lucius da
I'll be at Wayne Tower.
Good hunting, Bruce.
Biz yanlış anlamışız ya geçen sezonda. Bir ufak bir ibnelik sezmiştim bu pezevenkte ama Penguen nasıl ele geçirdi benim onca şeyimi?
Oh, excellent. Glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina. It's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and they couldn't be more pleased with how our partnership with GCPD is going. Seems like you made the right call when you decided to take that contract over the Arkham remodel. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but...
Bu kadına çok gıcığım. Şerefsiz insan bir yani gelmişin 80 yaşına burada hiçbir işe yaramıyorsun. Bizi korumadın. Couple potu şey yaptın falan. Sen Allah belanı versin.
What's in that case?
Sana ne?
Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
That's none of your business.
Why, Regina, you're prying.
Sorry, I didn't mean to overstep. Forget I asked. Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great.
Herkese atar aga. Herkese.
You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop?
No, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles.
Lucifer'in de götü kalkmış.
Some kind of test.
Show me. Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Would you look at that? Micropulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast. Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything.
I love it. Thanks, Tiffany.
Well, I guess it's not bad.
Not bad. See what I had to deal with growing up? Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it, but you look...
Like, someone who needs another 4 hours of sleep?
That's because you work too hard.
Oh, that's rich. Coming from a man who pretty much lives in his lab. Interesting.
Don't.
Too late, already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
Something your dad has been working on. Lucius, care to explain?
Oh, it's nothing. Just an old piece of tech that found its way into my lab.
But what does it do?
That's what we're trying to work out.
You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
All right, if you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help. I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well. That he was having some issues with his health?
Oh, he's doing all right. You know Alfred. Tux, tea, and attitude.
Glad to hear he hasn't changed too much.
Not in the ways that matter, no.
Catch you guys later.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
All right, then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What, we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission? We're going to need help if we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her.
Well, do you know what she wants, Lucius? It's not for us to decide her future.
That's fair. It's just that our work means a great deal to me. I'd like to share that with her.
Let's put a pin in this for now. I think we've got enough on our plates. Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is
Öyle
down in my
dedim ki,
office.
şey yapmasın,
We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Yoksa yani herkese Batman olduğumuzu söyleme hevesinde değilim.
Mr. Wayne.
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office. Whenever you, get done here?
Keep me in the loop about that, thing?
Will do.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's behavioral analysis unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
Şimdi böyle işkillendirdim bunları ki eğer o şeyin başına bir şey gelirse bunlardan bileceğim. Ama aynı zamanda bu arkadaşın kızından da bilebilirim ama ilk önce bunlardan bileceğim.
I sure hope I'm not in any trouble.
Oh, everyone's in some amount of trouble. It's my job to find out just how much.
Güzel bir yaklaşım abla. Sevdim seni.
This office, it really represents you.
Well, I like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what, exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham, yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that. What's that all about?
My father did a lot of damage to a lot of people. I'm just trying to make things right.
Thomas Wayne did cast a long, dark shadow. It must be difficult to get out from under it.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Well, I'm sorry, I think you were in the wrong place. You see, I don't really consort with criminals. Or international terrorists, for that matter.
Yeah.
Really? Because our sources say otherwise. A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You put yourself at risk when you helped bring in your friend Harvey Dent. He was a violent psychotic at the time, almost destroyed the city. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane, they seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I'm not sure I like where this conversation is going.
This probably isn't gonna help. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
You've got to be kidding me. He's no friend of mine. That's why you came here to ask me about that guy?
According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
I saw you flee after John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz. Several people were hurt.
I got out of there as fast as I could.
I don't blame you. You must have been scared. John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact. Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
Sounds like something a crazy person would do.
Maybe you made an impression on him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
I'm sorry, are you accusing me of something?
Should we be?
You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
I am calling my lord. That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Seni bulacağım kadın. Ama yani haklı yani aslına baktığın zaman.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us.
Lucius, please tell me what's wrong.
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius!
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius!
Ne oluyor ya?
Lucius! No!
Saçmalıyorsun. Oğlum o nasıl patlayabilir lan?
1 killed and 14 injured after a tragic explosion
The
rocks
GCPD
Wayne
is
Tower.
opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises' chief technology officer, Lucius Fox, died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
Kızını alacağım yerine.
You were always there for me, Lucius. From the very beginning. I'm gonna miss you.
He was a good man. To lose him like this, it's hard to bear. Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing, but this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations and tore a family apart in the process.
Don't worry.
Şimdi Riddler tuttu bunu bize verdi ve bu bomba Wayne binasında patladı. Riddler bizim kim olduğumuzu anlamıştır diye düşünüyorum az biraz.
Yeah. I will find him and bring him to justice. He will spend the rest of his life behind bars.
I'm glad to see your sense of duty still reigns supreme. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
I should go talk to her.
Yes, she can use all the support she can get.
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
Tiffany, I know what you're going
Benim
through.
de anam babam öldü.
I remember what it was like when I lost my parents. That, sudden emptiness. There's no feeling like it in the world.
I don't think it'll ever go away.
It certainly didn't for me.
He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can't remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter. Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about.
I asked a lot of him. Maybe too much.
And he gave it all, didn't he? A real company man. Well, I hope it was worth it.
Tiffany.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
Acın var, acın.
It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce. There was hardly anything left. What were you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up. Please tell me.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right time.
What, Bruce? What are you mixed up in? Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Forgive you? I hope you can forgive yourself. Whatever you got my father into, I will find out.
Ha söyleyeceğim,
Shout it
söyleyeceğim.
to the world.
Lan onun yerine seni koyacağım ya. Seni rütbe tutacağım.
Such a shame.
Ulan
At
bak
least
sıkıcı
he went
ya.
out with a bang, right? For that, we can all be grateful.
Aha geldi deli.
You knew my father.
Well, no, but judging by all the lovely people here,
John, can I talk to you a sec?
Bruce! I was hoping I'd bump into you.
Why don't we catch up over here?
Yeah, I'd love that. We have so much to catch up on. Enjoy the rest of your day. Look, I know it's a closed casket, but I can see by the jeans, your friend was a looker, huh?
Why are you here, John?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion. I knew you'd be hurting, see? I thought it might make you feel better.
Thank you, John. That's very considerate of you.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure. First time at a funeral, you see. People get upset at the littlest things. It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham. Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
You can't possibly mean that. Arkham is hell.
It was my home, Bruce. And home is where the heart is. I'm almost sorry that I convinced Dr. Leland to release me.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you just sit down?
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me. You know, you might have been a little reluctant at the time, but if it wasn't for me, you'd still be in Arkham. Sleeping off your meds in the rec room with Zaz. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
I never made that promise.
I got into a lot of trouble for what we did, Bruce. You saw that place, saw those doctors.
A vital link in our chain has left us. Matthew tells us...
You see, I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold. You will meet them for me, won't you? Please? I've got a lot riding on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
Gosh, John, I don't know. My schedule's just so packed these days.
Please don't blow me off. Not after what we went through together.
Maybe try my secretary.
Disappointing. You know, I spoke so highly of you. I told them you'd fit right in. Just makes me want, I don't know, lash out. Shh. Shh. Shh.
We're here to mourn. Please.
You shush me again. You'll be mourning the loss of your teeth.
Oh, easy, easy, John. Take a deep breath, okay? Calm down.
Abi yok, kabul etmeyeceğim ya.
You're right. Sorry, Bruce, that outburst, it's antisocial, I know. Dr. Leland says I have a hard time handling rejection. I think it's the stress. You see, I've got this enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but... Wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, so I shouldn't be surprised. Not your usual crowd, though. Or so I thought.
If I were you, I'd stay away from Riddler, John. He's dangerous.
Oh, yeah. Well, you don't have to tell me twice, buddy boy. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
His hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
Tell me where he is. I am not messing around, John.
Oh, Bruce, I missed your fire. I really did. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down. It'd be just like the old days.
Do not get involved.
When this clearly means so much to you. No. Don't you worry about a thing. I'll take care of this. Just meet my friends later, like I asked. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away. Excuse me. I'm sorry. It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this trust between us.
Me too, John.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
Intriguing
kaldık,
fellow.
büyük ihtimalle öğrenecek
Certainly
zaten.
not one for decorum. I don't think that outburst went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
bilmiyorum. Verdiğimiz kararlar saçma olabilir Joker'le alakalı. Yani Joker'e hala bir söz vermiş değiliz. Riddler'ı yakalarsa Joker'in istediğini yapacağım. Riddler'ı yakalamama yardım etsin yeterli.
Enjoying the view?
Hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier. But when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I'll bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up, and what happens? Someone bombs his company.
Bruce Wayne picked himself up once. He could do it again.
He certainly showed us that much, didn't he? You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in the East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least. The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased, anonymously.
The only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. If this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk, and believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. She'll stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me. And I don't think she's good for Gotham.
We all need to draw a line somewhere. It's what separates us from the scum we're trying to catch.
I'm glad to hear you say that. The thing with Waller is her line's real blurry. Sometimes you can't see it at all. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. If there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor. She's already got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the casino.
Bana karışamaz aga.
Notify Waller.
Yani sen ne yapıyorsan yap. Ben başkayım. Ben
Just be careful around her, huh? She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority, I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll have my people call her people on the way. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
Bölüm de bilmez bir bölümmüş arkadaşlar. Saat 8'e geliyor.
No one's home.
I told Waller about our lead on this place. She's caught up in briefings, can't get here for a while. She said she appreciates the cooperation. Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn.
Tamam, hızlıca çözüyoruz arkadaşlar. Gazete küpürleri, birisi defter tutmuş.
Vain, isn't he?
Suçlarla alakalı bir şeyler ayıklamış. Şurada işaretinden var. Maymun heykeli.
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Ya böyle ipuçlu insanları severiz. En azından hayda tuzağa düştük.
Damn it! It's stuck!
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
We go in.
After you.
İneriz babuş.
Give me a good, honest crack house any day. Oh, God.
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Hayda.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
One of his pupils is fully dilated, the other's contracted. A clear sign of
beyin
brain trauma.
travmasıymış lan bu.
Huh.
Bunu aklımıza
There's no
tutalım
sign of a
gençler.
blow to the head.
Her gün yeni bir bilgi.
The man bit his tongue clean through.
He must have suffered a shock or a sudden jolt.
Kulağı kanamışsa
There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst. He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino.
One shoe is missing.
The sole of the other one's almost completely melted through.
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Damn it. Me either. That's a hell of an invitation.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong.
Ya içine mi gireceğim gerçekten?
One shoe melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
Tamam, bağlantı kuralım hemen. Kesik parmaklar değil lan, ayakkabı.
No, nothing that would have severed his fingers in there. Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. He was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
Tamam, burayı da bağlayacağım bunu.
Won't budge. Must be locked in place. The glass. It's polarized.
So it is.
Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't, so he threw off his shoe. Masks. Each one missing a different facial feature.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
Tamam, çözeriz ya. Bir bulmaca alt üst.
There are blades inside.
And a lot of blood. Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
agent must have been looking for the answer in one of these safes.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers. Hey, I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out. Mori. He sold technology to Riddler.
Talk about strange bedfellows. You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Mori for a while now. She must have known.
Mori kimdi ya? Ha şey olan, yavşak olan bir tane adam vardı.
What does it say?
Riddler's not working alone.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
He and his colleagues, they don't see eye to eye. Apparently they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky they'll kill each other. I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people. Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here. Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens.
Holevde bir cam var.
If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though.
Gireyim o zaman. Burada ne var?
More monkey statues.
I'm starting to sense a theme here.
Take a look at this.
Huh. Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll find...
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation?
Screw you!
He had the agent bound while he beat him.
You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they happened in. Didn't happen over there. The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder box.
Daha Daha sonra yanıyor, çıkıyor.
The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial. From where he lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade sliced off his fingers. And there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he could
get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too.
Any mistake could be my last. I won't be able to do this without you, Jim.
Wow, when you put it like that, let's win this game. Heat's rising, Batman. Hurry the hell up already.
I can almost make out a message. One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a face with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check. Ah, damn it. They're still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Öldün mü lan? Ya ne demek ya? Abi üçüncü değil miydi? Görmedim. Demek ağız işte.
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Ağız olur işte ya. Bilmiyorum bence de. Görmedim o zaman şey. 4. değil. 3. değil miydi? 3. Aa, üst tarafta yazıyor lan. Pardon, çok pardon. Bir sonrakinde halledeceğiz. Abi buraları hızlı geçelim lütfen ya.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Şurada bir donduracağım hemen. Biri sorunu göremez ve biri yalan söyleyemez. Eğer ödül gizlenmişse üçüncüyü sor. Biri sorunu göremez, biri yalan söyleyemez. Kulak o zaman, anasını satayım. Bunu açtık. Bulmadım. Biri sorunu göremez ve biri yalan söyleyemez. Eğer ödül gizlenmişse üçüncüye sor. Görmek. Abi kulak, onu ben açtım, olmadı. Açmadım mı yoksa? Açmadım. Bunu açsana. Açmıyor. 2 saat çevirdim, açmıyor. Cam artık hadi ya. Çok saçma bir şey yapmışlar. Salla mı diyor mouse, ne yapıyor? Aşağı mı yapıyor?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Artık bıktım ya. Şöyle. Hadi. Abi açılmıyor. Ya başaramıyorum, açmıyor. Hangi tuşa basacağım ya? Yukarı aşağı tuşları gösteriyor orada.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
Tamam hadi baba, hadi. Ya seni bulduğum zaman çok pis.
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Böyle bir oyun mekanizması olamaz ya. Abi çok basit bu. Aç bunu. Şöyle yap diyor. Çıldıracağım. Kutuları açamıyorum. Yukarı aşağı. Mouse'u salla diyor yukarı aşağı.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Biri sorunu göremez ve biri yalan söyleyemez. Eğer ödül gizlenmişse üçüncüye sor. Şimdi görmek, konuşmak, duymak. Duymak bir tane var. Abi çok basit bir şekilde bu. Arkadaşlar sokarım ben böyle oyuna. Başka yok ki.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done.
Başka bir şey deneyeceğim.
That is,
Başka bir şey
if you
deneyeceğim.
can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Başka bir şey yok. Ayaklığı var sanki. Görmedim. Bilmiyorum. Şunu bir deneyeyim. Tam o işte nasıl satayım. Doğru yaptık. Sadece tuşa basılı tutup yuvarlak bir şekilde çeviriyoruz. Aynısını yapıyorum. Olmuyor. Bu son. Bunu da bilemezsek kapatıyoruz.
Congratulations! You're almost done.
Ya o kutu açılıyor, diğerleri
That
niye
is,
açılıyor?
if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Bu kadar basit miydi gerçekten ya? Abi aynısını yaptım defalarca, olmadı ya.
Just in case.
Damn. Now, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
Füze mi?
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now. A signal. A radio signal. A signal. That's how he died.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets one. Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up.
I'm closing in on you, Riddler. We escaped your twisted puzzle. It's only a matter of time before I find you.
Time is one thing you don't have. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
Yeah, we'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
Whatever the agency is, you are worse. You're the one torturing and killing innocents.
You think any of these agents are innocent? The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything.
Whatever happened to you, it doesn't let you off the hook. You're still responsible for all the pain you've caused.
You think I'm asking for mercy? I was running things in Gotham before you could walk. I just wanted to see if the man who saves everyone is really as good as he believes. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast. Something only a pragmatist would do.
I would never give up an innocent life. Not even to save my own.
That's not what it looks like from here. Gordon doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost. Isn't it, Commissioner? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
Başlasın aga.
I'll wait for
Başlasın.
Waller and pass on what we found.
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, you gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Riddler loves playing mind games, Jim. This was one of them. Don't fall for it.
You expect me to buy that? You've never lied to me before. I don't like it. I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all. I thought we had some trust, you and I. What do you expect me to do with this? Am I just supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
You are your own man, Jim. You'll come to your own decision.
I mean, I wasn't
Hayda.
born yesterday. I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system. Oh, to hell with it. I never heard what I heard in there. All right? Batman. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
Haklısın be Gordon ama ne yapayım işte yani. Tutup sana anlatayım mı yani?